All right, good morning, everyone. This question is from Jamb 2025 question on physics. Okay, sorry, I've already solved and gone for sorry about that. So we're gonna complete from there. We said a car moving with a uniform acceleration travels 20 meters in first 2 seconds. 20 meters in first 2 seconds. 20 meters in first 2 seconds. Okay, and 40 meters in the next 2 seconds. Now say calculate the acceleration and number two the initial velocity. All right, so now we see that distance has been given there, the time has been given there. So which formula should we use? We use the third equation of motion, AC equals to ut plus half at square. All right, so now the for us to know way to fix in those values, we bring out the parameters. Now AC is the distance for the first one. Remember, you're solving for the first one. It says a car with a uniform velocity, as a car moving with a uniform acceleration travels 20 meters in first 2 seconds. 20 meters in first 2 seconds. We're going to solve for that first. Do you understand? So now the parameters there for the first one is the distance given to be 20. The time is given to be what? 2 seconds. Okay. So now we're gonna do. Okay, now bring these values down into this formula. So now you place with s, which is the distance with 20 according to the parameters. Okay. So now that will now be 20 equals to the time there is 2. So that'll be 2u plus half a. Now this t here you see is still time. Bring in that 2. This is represent that 2. You still bring it here. All right. Square. So that's gonna be 20 equals to 2u plus. Now let's solve this one. Okay. 2 raised to the power of 2 gives you 4. So now for us to simplify this thing, now we now bring it out here. So that now be 4a. A4 times 1 will give you A4. Divide by these 2. Do you get? So now these 2 cancel itself 1 time, cancel for 2 times. So the first equation of motion, the first equation 1 will now give you 20 equals to 2u plus 2a. Do you get? So now we are going to solve for the second one. And the second one says 2 seconds and 40 minutes in this next 2 seconds. Okay, sorry, it says 40 meters in the next 2 seconds. 40 meters in the next 2 seconds. So what are we going to do now? For equation 2, we are going to solve for equation. This is equation 1 now. We solve for equation 1. Do you get? So now we're going to solve for equation 2. So now equation 2 is going to go this way. So since the distance in 2 seconds, distance in that 2 seconds, okay, distance in the first 2 seconds gave you what? Gave you 20 meters. That's the distance. Then the distance in what? The distance in the second second give you what? Is equals to 40. Sorry. All this information is from that question. Okay. So now what do? You add them. You add them, and once you add them, you get the total distance. Do you get? So now the total distance will now be, it will now be equals to 20, which is that first one, plus the second one from the equation. No, from the equation, I'll give you what? 60 m. So you've gotten the total distance. Okay, so now what do? You now substitute this total distance into this same equation. Do you get? So we have, you said s equals to, let's write down the equation again. Ut plus half at square. Okay, so now this is now what? 60. Then the u from that, okay, let me bring out the parameters now. The parameters for the second one which we are solving for, s is equals to what? 60. Okay, then what else? The t is the time there is, this is where we get the time. The time here is, so the time here is 4. Okay, now you might be wondering, how did we get that 4? Now it's from here. This 2 seconds plus 2 seconds will give you what? 4. Then this 20 plus this other one, 20 plus 4 to give you what? 60. So from this calculation, we arrive this second one. Do you understand? So now the t is equals to 4. Then the h is equals to 60. So now will now be 4u plus half a 4 into bracket. Are you following me? Follow me. Oh. This is a 2025 Jamb question on physics. Okay. So now what do you do next? 60 will now be equals to the same thing I did in this other one. You're gonna do it here. Do you understand? So 60 equals to 4u plus half a 16. Now 4 is the power of 2. It's not 4 times 2, it's 4 times 4. 4 times itself. Do you get? Okay. So now we bring this thing out here. We're gonna bring it out. Bring them outside. Let's fight together. Alright, so now will be 1 all over 2 times a16. I'm making this so that you guys can understand, which will now give us what? A16. A16 times 1 give you A16. Do you get? Divided by 2. So cancel this 1 time. Cancel this one how many times? 8 times. So that will now be 60. Sorry. 60 equals to 4u plus 8a. Do you get me? So that is what? That is equation 2. Do you understand? All right. So now let me bring down. So now we've gotten equation 1. We've gotten equation 2. So equation 1 is what? This statement of fact. Equation 1 is what? Is 20. So let me put this outside to not confuse you. Equals to 2u plus 2a. That's for equation 1. Equation 1. Then equation 2 is what? 60 equals to 4u plus 8a. So I think we can make this equation 1 look like equation 2. We can make this equation 1 look like equation 2. So what do we do to this equation 1? We multiply through by 2. Do you get me? You multiply through by 2. So now we said the next one is going to be multiply equation 1 by 2. Equation 1 by 2. Okay, so that will now be 2 times 20 will now be equals to 2u plus, sorry, 2 times 20, then you bring this, 2 will be here, you get plus 2a, such that 2 times 20 will give you what? 40. Okay, 2 times 2 will give you what? 4u. Then that will be 2 times 2 will give you what? 4a. All right, so I haven't solved to get after multiplying equation 1 by 2, you get this. Do you get? You get this, so that the middle terms are the same. 4u here in equation 1, 4u in equation 2. Do you get? Okay, so now let me bring them out. So we now have it to be that 40. Okay, that will be 40 equals to 4u plus 4a after solving it. Okay, so now it now looks alike with this. Now look alike with the same thing in equation 2 here. Look like something with like equation 2 here. Okay, so now what do you do? What do you do now? You do what? You subtract equation 2 from equation 1. The next step is subtract equation 2 from equation 1. So now what do we have? Subtract, let me write it down. Get your first follow up, please. Subtract equation 2 from equation 1. Alright. So now what we have there, you want to bring down those equation 2 again. Equation 2 is 60 equals to 4u plus 8a. This plus. Then equation 2 is what? The equation 1 is what? 40 equals to 4u plus 4a. Okay. So now you now discover that 60 minus 40 will give you what? 60 minus 40 will give you what? 20. Do you get? Then 4u minus 4u is gone. Do you get? Then 8a minus 4a will give you what? 4a. What are we leading to? We are leading to solve for this question. For the a, the acceleration. Do you get? So after all this stuff, we are leading to solve for the acceleration. So now we've eliminated the initial velocity, which we are not looking for already here too. We've eliminated it. Do you get? So now we are now left with 20 equals to 4a. So we are now on the road to find the acceleration. Do you understand me? This is how Jamb question is, and this is 2025 Jamb question physics. Okay. So now what are you gonna do now? You say, okay, we have that we can't do anything here because a is with 4, and there's no way we can just get that a. So what are you gonna do? You do what? There's a coefficient in front of that a. There's a coefficient. The coefficient in front of this a is what? Is 4. 4 is the coefficient. Do you get? So what I'm gonna do now? I just want to make this thing. I don't mean to make it lengthy, but I just want you guys to understand. So you do what? Divide through by the coefficient of a. Sorry. Of a, which is 4. So we're gonna have 20 divided by 4 equals to 4a divided by 4. From here you can solve it, right? You can solve it. Do you now remember what to do here? Okay, I know. I guess you remember. All right. So 4 cancel 4. Then 4 cancels off 1 time. Cancel 20 how many times? 5 times. So therefore, acceleration which we're looking for is equals to what? 5 meters per second square. 5 meters per second square. All right. So now we've gotten for acceleration. Do you understand me? This is A. The first one was as for acceleration. So now the second one says the initial velocity. The initial velocity. Okay. So what are we gonna do? What are we gonna do? We're gonna take this answer from this acceleration and then substitute it into any other formula, any other equation. Do you get? Should we substitute it into equation 1? Should we substitute into equation 2? Okay, so let's just take something. Let's just substitute this answer that we gotten from this acceleration and then substitute it into equation 1. Okay, so now let's go for the second one to find for the velocity. Oh, sorry, the initial velocity. Sorry, yeah, initial velocity. Okay, so we said substitute A equals to 5. Whenever you see A in that equation 1, which we are going to substitute it, you put A, you put 5, okay, into equation 1. Okay, so now what is the formula for equation 1? Don't forget. This is the equation 1 that we got. Don't forget this is equation 1. So now they bring it out. So now it is 20 equals to 2u plus 2a. Alright, you have to find for the initial velocity. From this place now, I think it is even clear to you. From this place, everywhere don't clear, like, you understand. So now we have it to be that 20 is equals to 2u plus 2 into 5. How do we get that 5? How do we get that 5? Okay, now from the answer we got from that acceleration here, which we got 5 here, I said wherever you see A in any of the equation you are substituting into, make sure you replace that A with 5. It clear, be sharp. Alright, so now we have 20 is equals to 2u plus 5 times 2 give you what? This plus, sorry. 5 times 10 give 5 times 2 give you what? 10, okay? So now what are you gonna do next? What should I do next? Okay, you're gonna make this 2u to stand alone. Do you get me? You're gonna make this 2u to stand alone. Then you're gonna make this one, this young man, 20, this plus 20, to cross to this other side. Just cross this side and come to this other side. Then you bring this other one. You bring this other one to this side. Do you understand me? So that will now be therefore 2u will now be equals to 20 minus 10. 20 minus 10. Do you get 20 minus 10? So now 2u will now be equals to what? 20 minus 10 will give you what? So if you want to go use calculator, it's 10. Do you get? Okay. So now we are gonna make you to stand alone. How are we gonna make you to stand alone? For this place now, do you guys remember simple equation in mathematics? It's very, very simple now. Okay, divide through by the coefficient. The same thing that we did here in this to find for this acceleration. Do you get? Now divide through by the coefficient. So what the coefficient of u here is 2. So you now do what? Let me not even write those things. So I don't want to waste the time is going. Okay, so now u will now be equals to 10 all over 2. 2 cancel itself one time. Cancel 10 how many times? 5 times. So therefore now u will now be equals to what? 5 meters per second square. So therefore the acceleration is what? 5 meters, and also therefore the initial velocity is what? 5. So this is the answer to that question which you guys were finding it difficult to solve. Do you get? All right, so follow us for more tutorial guide.